Not gonna lie. I gotta put my hair down for this one. I'm gonna tell it to you straight, because that's the only way I know how to tell it to y'all, bro. I don't even have my mic on me. You know what I'm saying? That's how quickly I want to kind of make this shit. Look at this. Look at this. Just look at this. I don't know how kindly some of y'all are gonna take to hearing this. Please excuse my hair. If you're like still in high school, you know what I'm saying? Even college, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You in a relationship. Now I can't say shit. Like, love is love, right? And if you feel like you a match, like y'all match and y'all are like this, you know what I'm saying? Even through the arguments and through all the bullshit. If y'all feel like, you know, compatibility is still there and like, you know, you think you could work it out, by all means. I am not God. I am not a guru. I'm just a guy. Yeah, that's a lot better. This is specifically to my guys too, cause like I can't speak for the ladies out there. I mean, y'all can still relate to this message if you know, you can still find some value in it, but I can only speak from the experiences I've been through. But yeah, I don't think it's conducive to have a relationship or be in a relationship if you're not even in college yet. And even with college, it doesn't really even feel conducive either. Like, I had like 2 solid relationships during high school and 1 solid relationship during college. I'm not going to jack that I wasted a lot of time with them, because I still learned a lot from being in those situations. But, you know, I think a lot about like what could have been going on if I wasn't focused on, you know, the relationship. Because obviously, like, when you're in a relationship, or at least for me, I was coming from the sense of like, all right, I'm in this relationship, I'm in it to get married. You know what I'm saying? I had this like, not toxic belief, but just more so like, I told you, one of my other videos, I forget which one exactly it was, but I was like, yo, I was like fake, like a hopeless optimistic. You know how they say like, you know, there's hopeless romantics in the world? I was probably a hopeless romantic too. Excuse me. With the relationships, I was a hopeless optimist, which means like I kind of just thought that because I wanted the relationship to last, and you know, I only felt that way because of family shit and like things that I've seen, and you know, just my deep feelings of like, yo, there's no other reason to be in a relationship if I'm not gonna marry this girl, so I have to move with that. But I'm like fucking 15. Like, that makes no sense, bro. That makes no sense. If I could tell my 15, 14-year-old self now, like, yo, stop what you're doing, like, I would pull him to the side and be like, yo, bro, chill. Like, chill. Because you're gonna come to find out a lot of shit about, you know, the people that you interact with, the woman that you wanna, you know, be around. You're gonna learn a lot about them, but you also gonna learn a shit ton more about yourself. You have so much to learn. If you're in middle school, high school, college watching this, you have so much to learn about yourself. Like, it's actually not funny how much you learn through each stage of your life. And with relationships, especially if you on the timing of like where I was, where like you really wanted to seriously like take the relationship, you know, like legit, like actually walk and behave like you have a partner, you have somebody that you have to care about and be mindful about, like their image, you know what I'm saying, just all of that shit. Yeah, fuck that. Like, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Because relationships take up so much time and so much space in your mind. And you'll feel it more when you're single. I promise you, you're gonna feel it more when you're single. You're gonna feel all the time that you spent worrying about arguing over dumb shit, or trying to worry about when you're gonna see the other person, or trying to worry about just dumb shit, sex, trying to have sex all the time, because your hormones are just all over the place. Like, the shit is pretty nuts, and you know, you just have to get used to being lonely. Maybe lonely is a wrong word, because that has a negative connotation with it, but you have to get used to being by yourself. You have to get used to being like solo, you know what I'm saying? Because You cannot care for anybody else if you cannot and do not know how to care for yourself. And especially if you're, well, I started high school at 13. If you 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, like, if you have teen at the end of your age, bro, don't be in a relationship at this point, with inflation, with just everything that's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. At least that's what I think. But if you do, you know, not everybody has guides and mentors to tell them this. So I'll just be the one to tell you if nobody else is telling you. Wrap that motherfucker up. Wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up. Me, I'm 23 going on 24. I have no kids. I don't plan on having kids for a while. I want kids, but right now, nah.
I'm gonna do my own thing.
If you're at that like span in your life and you're watching this, yo, you have so much time. I promise you, it probably feels like if you don't figure it out at that moment, then you're gonna be just by yourself for the rest of your life. And I'm telling you, like, as long as you know how to, you know, talk and think like a regular human being, you're gonna be fine, bro. You're gonna be fine. If you start doing weird shit, then like I can't really speak for you. But if you know, dead ass just, you know, do what you have to do and you like maintain that focus on yourself, there's like a whole like, yo. And it's not to say like, yo, your wife, you could have met your wife or the person that you want to be with forever. You could have met them in middle school or in high school. And if so, and if you genuinely feel that way, fuck what I gotta say. You could dislike this video if you want to, please don't. But I'm just saying, like, the fact that you have so much more to learn about yourself, as does the person that you're with, like, you got time. You got time. You have time. Like, literally, you have time. And like I said, like, you have to be single. You have to be. I used to be a lover boy. You know what I'm saying? I used to really be like, you know, like I said, if I'm gonna cuff this girl, I'm gonna marry her one day. And I only thought that way because, like, I didn't want to see anything fall apart. Basically, like, I feel like I made it a mission on myself to make sure that things don't fall apart. And, you know, even with that, I had to learn, like, I can't control everything. I can't control how other people feel. You could be having a good sense of what you're doing, and you feel like you got everything organized and got a good grasp on shit, and shit just, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what other niggas is thinking about what you got going on or who you want to associate yourself with. You know, you feel like you could have everything under control, but you know what I'm saying? Like, relationships just open up a big ass can of worms if you're not careful. And when you're too young, you know, it just adds extraness to what you got going on already, and then everybody got something going on already. So, you know what I'm saying? If you at that age, you know, and you're growing up literally every second. Like, we're all growing up, but you're like hyper growing up right now. So it probably feels like, you know, like, damn, I you know, gotta get cuffed. I gotta have my girl. I gotta be with her forever. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? If you feel that way, chill out, my nigga. Chill. Because you gotta learn yourself more. You gotta learn yourself way more before you could even think about, you know, what other, you know, situations got going on. And I could only speak from my perspective. Take it however you want. If you know, whatever. Just don't be in a rush. You gonna feel it, because everybody needs time to be single and understand how they operate when they're single, and you're gonna feel all that time. Now, like, I don't even remember arguing. No, let me not say that. I remember arguing. I don't remember what the arguments were about. You know what I'm saying? I remember being pissed off a lot of my days in high school and college, pissed off over shit because of relationships that I don't even remember now. So it's like, all of that time and effort and energy that I put into being upset about dumb shit back then could have genuinely went into so many different places. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm trying to say. If you find yourself in a relationship and you're young, you know what I'm saying, and you find yourself stressing out over shit and you're young, bro, sis, dead that shit, because you already got enough going on. And I'm not gonna, and like, this is not me trying to say like, all right, watch this video and then go call your other and just clip it, but just be more, you know what I'm saying, be more mindful of, you know, how you want to operate, and don't just Don't just move off emotion. Don't just move off of what's comfy, what's, you know what I'm saying? Like, just get used to, you know, being around yourself, being your own best interest, your own best friend. And then with that, once you have that, then whoever else gravitates toward you, they're gonna be around you for the right reason. But like I said, if you feel like you met your significant other, bro, sis, what can I say? Just don't just don't dislike the video. Thank you for watching. I just thought about this. I feel like just slow down.